All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're tackling something every single team struggles with. How do you set goals that actually fire people up instead of, accidentally crushing their spirit?
I mean, that sounds a little dramatic, doesn't it? A bonus is supposed to be a good thing. But let me tell you a quick story that shows how easily good intentions can go completely off the rails if you're not careful.
So picture this. You've got a manager, and he has three salespeople, Tizio, Kaio, and Sempronio. He wants to light a fire under them, so he offers this huge bonus. First one to hit 100 grand in sales next month gets the prize. Seems simple, right? It's a clear target. What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting. Tizio, who was already the top salesperson in the best territory, basically just had to make a couple of extra calls to hit 110K. Easy win for him. But look at Kaio. He busted his hump to jump from 50K all the way to 80K. And Sempronio? In the absolute worst territory, he more than tripled his sales, an incredible accomplishment.
So, of course, Tizio gets crowned Salesman of the Month. But here's the thing. Nobody feels good about it. Kaio and Sempronio feel like their amazing efforts were completely pointless. They feel punished for their hard work. And that competition, it didn't build a stronger team. It just created bitterness, jealousy, and flat-out conflict. The whole thing backfired. The manager wanted to motivate everyone, but he ended up with a team that was angry and divided. The massive mistake he made wasn't in wanting to improve performance, but in how he decided to measure it.
And this chart just nails the problem. The manager used a simple ranking system, a winner-take-all approach. And that's just a terrible way to do it. Why? Because it makes your success totally dependent on what other people are doing. It ignores massive personal improvement, and well, it's pretty much guaranteed to start a fight.
So, to fix this mess, we have to take a step back and ask, what even is performance? It is definitely not just one number on a spreadsheet. Real, healthy organizational performance is about hitting your big goals by keeping four different things in balance: being efficient, delivering quality, being safe, and being sustainable. Exactly. The goal isn't to max out just one of these. It's about building this holistic ability to turn your resources into real value across all four areas. You have to be efficient, sure, but you can't sacrifice quality to get there. It's all part of a single, interconnected system.
And that brings us to the big lesson from our three salespeople. A single one-size-fits-all goal is a recipe for disaster. It turns teammates into rivals. The answer isn't to stop setting goals, but to get way smarter about it. And to do that, you need two different tools in your toolkit: a tachometer and a compass.
Okay, let's grab the first tool. This one is all about building a solid foundation for healthy day-to-day work. Really just making sure the engine is purring along nicely. So first up, KPIs, or Key Performance Indicators. The easiest way to think about these is like the tachometer on your car's dashboard. It's not telling you where to drive, but it is giving you constant feedback on whether the engine is running smoothly or about to redline. Yep, KPIs are basically the vital signs of your business, the heartbeat of your everyday operations. A fantastic example is Zara. One of their KPIs is the time it takes to get a new design from a sketch into a physical store. Their goal? Just 21 days. It's a constant check on their core efficiency. But hey, what if you don't just want to keep things running smoothly? What if you want to go somewhere completely new? Well, for that, staring at the tachometer won't help you much. You're going to need a compass. And that compass is the OKR framework. OKRs, objectives and key results, are not for checking up on your normal everyday stuff. They are designed specifically to drive change. They point the entire organization in a new, ambitious direction for a set amount of time, like for the next quarter. The beauty of an OKR is its simplicity. It's got two parts. First, the objective. That's your big, inspiring goal. It's about what you want to do. Then you have the key results. These are the measurable, numerical signposts that tell you if you're actually on your way to achieving it. They tell you how you'll know you got there. So let's put it all together. This is the absolute key difference. KPIs are your tachometer. They monitor the health of what you're already doing. OKRs are your compass. They push you towards something new and exciting. One is about maintaining the machine, the other is about going on an adventure. Now, don't make the mistake of thinking this is some kind of showdown, like KPIs versus OKRs. It's not. They aren't enemies. In fact, the absolute best companies know you have to use them together.
It is all about finding that perfect harmony. You have to keep one eye on the tachometer, your KPIs, to make sure the engine of your business doesn't blow up. But at the same time, you're using the compass, your OKRs, to guide everyone toward that next big, exciting destination.
And this is just a perfect illustration of how that works. You see here, the company has a big strategic goal: improve customer retention. So what does the product team do? They don't just get a vague memo, they create their own objective that supports the big one: improve our in-product onboarding. It's brilliant. Their specific work directly helps the entire company win.
And this is the process that makes it all click. The company points the way, and then every single team gets to figure out, okay, how can we best help get there? It creates this amazing ripple effect of purpose, where everyone knows why their work matters and how it fits into the bigger picture.
Look, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're talking about KPIs or OKRs, the goal is the same. It's not about burying yourself in spreadsheets and reports. It's about using numbers to spark real, meaningful conversations that actually help you get better.
So I'll leave you with this. Think about your own team. Do you have a compass that's pointing everyone toward a shared, exciting future? And at the same time, are you watching the tachometer to make sure the day-to-day is running smoothly? Because having both, well, that's the real secret to success. Thanks for tuning in.